CTR Media Network was created for today's podcasters. We provide a safe haven for content creators that are everyday people doing extraordinary things. We have a system of positioning, monetization training, coaching, and support for our podcasters' success. CTR Media Network simply bridges that gap with a level playing field for your dreams to come true cost effectively. Our team provides a premium service and experience for our podcasters to grow. CTR Media Network provides access, support, resources, coaching, and community for our podcasters to win, if you put in the work. We believe that we are living in a unique time which requires you to share your message of hope with millions of people around the world. Remember that the world is never too saturated for you, your voice and message. A platform for positive impactful media where the content creators are in the driver's seat. Visit our website today by going to www.ctrmedianetwork.com.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of our Sunday Positivity Talk with the Queen Candy Podcast. As always, we hope that everybody is doing good, keeping their head up with everything that's going on right now, and of course, as always, staying safe. Okay, y'all. For those that have obviously seen our show, we done got a little routine as to how we do things now. So what we do is, of course, every week, especially with our Sunday Positivity Talk, we try to come with a quote and give y'all the truth and interpretation behind all that. And, just to be real, that's how we always do on the Queen Candy Podcast, and this episode is no different. So, the topic that we're going to be doing tonight is thinking that we always have to be perfect. It's a phrase we really just realize we catch ourselves saying, whether we say it to ourselves or we say it to other people, whomever, we interact with on a daily basis. And we obviously all already know there's no such thing as ever being perfect. But there is progression. There is growth. There is, what's the word we like to use and we don't know the meaning, evolving. Evolving, we need to really learn what that definition of that word is too. And we're guilty, we'll tell y'all ourselves. It's a lot of stuff we need to learn. And actually, we just download the app on our phone so we can learn, new words, because ain't no shame in it. We all can expand, our vocabulary and our knowledge to what's lengths we never thought we could. But like we said, you have to be willing to do that, number one, and be willing to look for the truth behind, who you really are. All this misconception, everything we done heard, side note, it ain't true. We need to go do some research. Don't just go by what these people be telling you. Street professors, people in the house are there, we can go on and on. But like we said, we say all I have to say, a lot of us do shoot towards that. It's something we guilty of too, especially doing our show, just normal everyday stuff. It's like our brain, it be, I don't know how to put it, like on a schedule or something, like we predictable, it's all time, but we do that, to hold ourselves accountable with whatever it is that we need to do, every day. And we can be hard on ourselves. We think the world be hard on us, but we can be hard, on ourselves and beat ourselves up. And, we say worse things, to ourselves sometimes than something we change. And a lot of people do that. What's that phrase? You can be your own worst enemy. That's why we say to even try to make that change, your mental, it got to be on point. You can't just be out here thinking the same way and you want to be a new person. But like we said, just to say all that, you have to strive to improve. Don't wait on nobody else. You can't blame nobody else. You know, if wherever you end up at in your life, you know, that's on you. And a lot of us don't really want to hear that. We always, and we done did it, we always want to blame the other person or act like it's their fault. And, you know, it's irrelevant to whether or not it is, but you control you. You can't control the other person. It might be being a butthole or whatever, but you know, it's something we still learning. We feel like it's something we always gonna be learning. You have to control yourself. You know what comes out of your mouth. You know your emotion. We had that on the show. We don't know how many times, but you have to be open and be willing to be better. You know, a lot of us get on the defensive. You know, we just assume like that we being attacked, that you know we being judged, and that's really, you know, irrelevant too. When you want to improve and you want to live and not get dead and you want to be better, yeah, you're gonna have to hear a little, you know, criticism along the way. It's not to break you down, but it's to make you better. And that's something we have to always remind ourselves of too. You know, we shoot to be perfect. You can get as close as possible, but y'all let us know if y'all ever do that. We just saying. But we will never ever be perfect, you know, but the beauty, the bright side and all that is, you know, you can accept that. You know, it don't make you lesser than that person next to you or your neighbor, you know, your friend, your spouse, your brother, your sister, but you know, you have to accept whatever flaws you do have. Ain't none of us perfect. I think we done said this on the show. You know, we don't know how many times, but you have to accept the fact that it's okay to not really be okay, but don't stay there. That's what a lot of us do. Like we get stuck in this whole rut type situation. Like we want a pity party and everybody feels sorry for you, and that just we never understood that. Maybe it's because we never had the time. We just had to get up, you know, and do whatever it is that we had to do. You know, majority of the time it wasn't really for us, it was for our kids. But still, you know, we never really had the time to do any of that. We just had to get up and do even now. You know, we don't really sit around, and it takes so much energy to do that. It really does. And that same energy you wasting on making excuses and blaming everybody else and you mad with the world, who knows? You know, you can take that same thing and help somebody. You know, wake yourself up and find out what it is that you're supposed to do. Because this world, we already know it's a big, huge, we done said this, a big, huge fantasy of an illusion of what we think we want. But it's really not about material. It shouldn't be. You know, when you really, and we mean really think about it, it should never be about material. Don't get us wrong. You need certain things to live and you survive and stuff. But, you know, we done ran across them. Pretty sure y'all have too. Like people that's just obsessed with it. They'll die for it, do whatever. They'll steal, kill, rob. Don't care how they mess up your life as long as they get what they want. You know, them the type of people that's selfish and ain't never really gonna try to improve, you know, on any level. But somehow, and it's crazy, somehow, like, we find a way to blame the world, you know, for how messed up we are. And granted, we don't know about, you know, people's childhood and their upbringing, but we know ours and we know a few people around us, and we've learned, like, believe it or not, everybody has this. They do. And it how can we put this? It'll get you to a certain point in your life where you're going to either do one or two things. You either going to soldier up, if you will, or you run. You're going to hide, like we said, find some way to blame everybody else for where you end up. You let people stand in your way and stop you from doing whatever you need to do. You know, that's on you. You can't blame nobody else. Like we said, nobody is perfect. We all strive to be. You can get as close as possible, but this is a word we try to use. You never gonna get there. So we all tend to be real hard on ourselves, like say awful things, and then it comes out of your mouth. A lot of times, the way we feel about ourselves, we think that somebody else is saying it to us, and we done did this too. We be on defense, like when somebody say certain things, like we will admit, you know, and a lot of people don't want to do this, that we take it the wrong way. On guard with everything, because we really care about very little, and we had to really learn, you know, if it's not true, we don't have to respond. We don't have to defend ourselves. And we've gotten, you know, really to that point, you know, a lot stronger. You know, it's not how other people see you, you know, it's how you see yourself. And you gotta see yourself as strong. You gotta see yourself as a soldier, a warrior. For the ladies, and we throw this word around a lot, a queen, a real one. We're not talking about half naked, weave, makeup. We done said this on the show as well. We're not talking about none of that. We're talking about women that's leading by example. Like we said, nobody's perfect. We're not either. But you can still step up and be a leader and show how to do things the right way using your brain. Not what's in between your legs, not what you're sitting on, none of that. We mean you can be a real queen and actually still do something. So what if you ain't moving like nobody else is moving? So what? Ain't no competition. It's not. You stay in your lane. Don't look to your left. Look to your right. Don't even look behind you because them days are gone, number one. And you focus on making yourself better. And in the process, you know, if it happens, you know, you can help a sister along the way. You can teach them. Like we said in the beginning, I think we said that's if you want to change and progress and grow and evolve, and we want to even be taught. You can't force nobody. You absolutely cannot. But it's up to them, just like it's up to us. We still strive for it, you know, because I think we said it's in one of our songs too. Matter of fact, we wrote it. Now that we think about it, how does it go? I will never be perfect, but I know I can be better. That's the whole point of what we're talking about. We can't say this enough. We really can't, because we do it to ourselves. It's like we do a daily grade because we know we're being graded number one. So now we done got in the habit of doing that to ourselves. We don't care how big or small or how remote it may be. And we gonna be working on it. It's never gonna stop. But the bright side, what we really do love, real talk, like, is we can check ourselves, you because we control ourselves. We don't know how to put it much more pain in that because we only can control ourselves. We everything you go through, and we've always believed this, and we just saying this real fast, is not by accident. It's all meant to happen. So everything we went through, anybody we know, what they don't went through, it was all, as our husband like to say, by design. Um, and it happened for a reason. But and ourselves, because we want to speak for ourselves, but we still try to do that. We check ourselves on a daily basis, especially mainly when we, slip up, because we ain't gonna lie. But mainly when we like slip up and we just, you have to go back and regroup. That's the beautiful thing we said, we're not being perfect. You can learn, you can change if you want to. That's the key word, if you want to. But the great thing with all that is you learn. You learn from your choices and sometimes mistakes. I mean, we don't really use that word anymore either, but we have made some mistakes. We made a lot of bad choices. So it's, a little bit of both. But with all that being said, and we about to close out. You just check yourself. It's nothing wrong with that. It's better than somebody else doing it on the outside looking in. And sometimes they may be right. Sometimes they may not be. But you know, to keep ourselves from going through any of that, like we check ourselves, and something we ever done, let y'all know, we actually apologize. We don't think we've ever done that we can recall, in our past. But all that's irrelevant. We just say that to say that's a thing that we've had to learn, how to do, because we're not always right. Like we just said, we're not always perfect. We may never have all the answers. We know we have our knowledge. We may never have all the answers, but that's okay. That's why we like to do research and look up things and study and read and all that, because that's really one of the best ways you're gonna learn. You have to accept it, number one, and claim it. Um, it's like we said, not up to anybody else. It's not, by any means. You're gonna run across different, various people, all walks of life, going through life. And some gonna rub you the wrong way, some will help you, that very few, but some will. And you just have to decide. That's all we can really say. It's not up to anybody else. You get one shot, and we always like to say what you gonna do with it. As we already know, we already in November. So this year is like almost over, for real. What have y'all done? Has anybody learned or grown, or want to be taught, be different, whatever? It's up to you. It's up to you, and we're gonna put this out one more time. Strive to be better. We all like to get stuck and get comfortable. You're not you're not gonna grow like that. You're not gonna elevate. Like you use that word and just throw it around. Be willing to improve. It's not saying anything less about you or you less than whomever's talking to you. It's not saying that at all. But it's not wrong with improving. We still are. We still are. We always gonna be. And we had to accept that. It's okay. It's okay. Just be willing to, take responsibility, whatever, good or bad, and you go up and you improve that. We will never, ever, ever be perfect. But like we said, we can always be better. But like we said, when it comes down to it, that's all up to you. Can't put no more plain than that. Okay, so we have come to the end of another edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. Thank you once again to everyone that will see this show. What we're going to do right now is give y'all all our social media, and then we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Number one, you can catch the Queen Candy radio show 24/7 on Zeno Radio, y'all. Y'all can go over, y'all see the website right there on the screen, and we're gonna give it to you as well. Go to Zeno Radio and type in the Queen Candy Radio Show. Y'all can also go over there and check out the Queen Candy Podcast as well. We're gonna have some new episodes over on that platform as well. You can check out some of our spoken word and some instrumentals. You can also hear some of our husband's music, KLG from Military Camp Records. That is our husband. Y'all can hear some of his music as well, and some instrumentals from him. And I think he already said we're gonna be doing stuff either this year or beginning of 2023, y'all. So y'all keep it locked. We definitely gonna make sure we keep y'all updated on, of course, this and everything else as well. Next, y'all, your girl, think we done said this already. We promote this on all our platforms every week. Y'all can go check out our book. It is called Pain, Purpose, and Survival. It's available over on Amazon. Y'all can go over there. It is $20. It's paperback. Make the long story short, it is poetry, just like we always write with our music as well. About, just what we were going through at that time. A lot of pain. We were dealing with a lot. Anger, hate, we ain't gonna lie. And the bright side with that is we were able to put it, of course, into poetry in a constructive way. And, obviously we're still here. So we survived, and everything that we've learned, we're going through at the time, and we were able to express that. So it's something, along with a lot of things that we do, that we are really proud of. We don't care if anybody else is, we are. But y'all can go over to Amazon and type in Pain, Purpose, and Survival, and y'all can check that out as well. Also, the Queen Candy Podcast / radio show is offering radio spins for independent artists. Claim music only. Claim music only. We can't say that enough. So y'all contact us through all our social media. We're giving y'all now. Y'all want to do the 2-week deal, you'll be on the Queen Candy Podcast. And you want to do the 4-week deal, you will be on the Queen Candy Podcast and the Queen Candy Radio Show. Now that one is $50. The 2-week deal is $25. And if you want to interview and be a guest on our show, our price start at $25 as well. Just to let y'all know that. And y'all can come over and check out Mimi's Paparazzi Accessories every Sunday on our Facebook and LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter every Sunday at 9 p.m., y'all. We sell $5 jewelry that is lead-free and nickel-free. Is don't break your pocket. That's one of the things that we love about selling jewelry. You ain't got to spend a lot. So we love that as well. Y'all can go and follow us on our Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, of course, on the Mimi's Paparazzi Accessories. And y'all can also go and check out our website, which is available 24/7, paparazziaccessories.com. And y'all can put in our consultant number, which is 479-837. So y'all can go over there. And of course, like we said, we're doing a lot. Check out our business as well. And also, y'all can go check out the Queen Candy Show every week on the Facebook page, WBGR TV, on our Facebook Live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same vibe. Great interviews, original music, great topics. Of course, y'all know we teach and, give our story, experience, whole 9 yards. So y'all can go over there, check out their Facebook page, check out the Queen Candy Show. the Queen Candy Show every week on WB GR TV. And also, y'all can check out the Queen Candy Podcast on the CTR Media Network, the 24-hour live web TV. And y'all can also check out not only the Queen Candy Podcast, but all of our CTR Media Network family. We're on iHeartRadio, just to give a few examples, Spotify, Apple, of course, Anchor. Y'all can go over there and check us out as well. And here's the website, ctrmedianetwork.com. Y'all go in, type in the Queen Candy Podcast, and like we said, I can check out the rest of CTR Media Network as well. And last but not least, y'all can come over every Wednesday to the Wisdom app. Sunday. Every Sunday, y'all, at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all can just go over to the Wisdom app, type in the Queen Candy Podcast. We're live there every Sunday. Same vibe with all the shows. Great interviews, real topics, sharing our healing journey through learning Islam. You know, we're spreading positivity and motivation and encouragement. Y'all can follow us once again on our Facebook, Instagram, and our YouTube page under the Queen Candy Podcast. And also, y'all can go over to our other YouTube page, the Queen Candy Radio Show. We have two YouTube pages, so y'all can go over there and check that out as well. So with all that being said, everybody, thank y'all once again for coming through to check out another episode of our Sunday Positivity Talk here on the Queen Candy Podcast. We about to go ahead and close out and get out of here. Make sure y'all stay safe, and we will talk to y'all next Sunday. Thank y'all again.
CTR Media Network is a new standard of podcasting and media that live streams 30-plus podcasters. We reach 350 million global listeners worldwide in over 50 countries across all major podcasting and social media platforms and have featured over 1,000 guests. If you would like to be a part of CTR Media Network, go to ctrmedianetwork.com.
CTR Media Network was created for today's podcasters. We provide a safe haven for content creators that are everyday people doing extraordinary things. We have a system of positioning, monetization training, coaching, and support for our podcasters' success. CTR Media Network simply bridges that gap with a level playing field for your dreams to come true cost-effectively. Our team provides a premium service and experience for our podcasters to grow. CTR Media Network provides access, support, resources, coaching, and community for our podcasters to win, if you put in the work. We believe that we are living in a unique time which requires you to share your message of hope with millions of people around the world. Remember that the world is never too saturated for you, your voice and message. A platform for positive impactful media where the content creators are in the driver's seat. Visit our website today by going to www.ctrmedianetwork.com.